Have you ever been stopped at the gate, only to discover that your carry-on bag, one you've used for years, suddenly doesn't fit the airline's rules? If so, you're definitely not alone. More and more travelers are finding themselves caught off guard by new restrictions, even when they thought they were following the guidelines. Airlines are quietly tightening their carry-on policies, often without much warning. What used to be a simple process is now a minefield of new measurements, stricter enforcement, and surprise fees. It's easier than ever to get hit with unexpected charges, sometimes right at the gate when you're least prepared. The rules are changing fast, and what worked last year, or even last month, might not work today. To make things even trickier, there's almost no consistency between airlines. Each carrier has its own set of rules, and they can change them at any time, often with little notice to passengers. This confusion isn't just a coincidence, it's a deliberate strategy by airlines to boost their profits through extra fees. By making the rules complicated and inconsistent, they increase the chances that travelers will slip up and have to pay more. One airline might be extremely strict about the size of your bag, while another focuses on weight. Some carriers even have different rules for domestic and international flights, making it even harder to keep up. If you're switching airlines mid-trip, you could easily be caught off guard by a new set of restrictions. Even seasoned travelers can get tripped up by these sudden changes, leading to frustration and unexpected expenses. The result? More and more travelers are being forced to pay extra fees at the gate, often at the worst possible moment. Right before boarding, when there's no time to repack or rearrange your bags. In this guide, we'll uncover the sneakiest new carry-on rules, break down real-life examples of travelers who got caught out, and show you exactly what to watch for so you don't fall into the same traps. We'll also give you practical tips and tools to help you avoid costly mistakes, from measuring your bag at home to understanding the fine print in airline policies. Get ready to pack smarter, dodge hidden fees, and travel with confidence. With the right knowledge, you can breeze through the airport and focus on enjoying your trip. Let's dive in. The classic carry-on size, 22 by 14 by 9 inches, is disappearing. Airlines are shaving off fractions of an inch, making old bags suddenly too big. International and budget carriers are leading the charge, shrinking sizers and enforcing new limits. Even a half-inch difference can mean a hefty fee at the gate. For example, Delta and American still use the old standard, but Emirates and Ryanair have their own stricter rules. Don't trust your bag's label. Measure it yourself, including wheels and handles. Overpacking a soft bag or ignoring new dimensions is a recipe for trouble. Always check your airline's latest policy before you fly. A quick measurement at home can save you big at the airport. When you're packing for a trip, it's easy to focus on whether your bag will fit in the overhead bin. But there's another challenge that catches many travelers off guard: the weight of your luggage. Size isn't the only trap. Weight limits are now one of the biggest hurdles, especially on international flights where rules can be much stricter than you might expect. Many airlines have started enforcing strict carry-on weight limits, sometimes as low as 15 pounds, or about 7 kilograms. This can be a real shock if you're used to more generous policies on domestic flights, or if you haven't traveled in a while. Even if your bag looks small, it can easily tip the scales once you add a laptop, camera, or a few souvenirs. Scales at the gate are becoming the norm, and enforcement is tougher than ever. It's not just at check-in. Many airlines now weigh bags right before boarding, catching travelers who thought they were in the clear. The surprise of being stopped at the gate and told your bag is overweight can be stressful and expensive. If you pack heavy electronics, books, or overstuff your bag, you could face a surprise fee, even if your bag fits perfectly in the sizer. Airlines are looking for any opportunity to charge for excess weight, and the fees can be steep, sometimes costing more than checking a bag in advance. Major international airlines like Qantas, Singapore Airlines, and Emirates are especially strict. Their staff are trained to spot heavy bags and will often weigh your carry-on right before you board, leaving you with little time to rearrange your belongings. To avoid last-minute surprises, invest in a lightweight suitcase and a portable luggage scale. These tools can make a huge difference, letting you check your bag's weight at home before you even leave for the airport. Weigh your bag after packing, not just before you leave, but also after you've added any last-minute items. It's easy to underestimate how quickly the weight adds up, especially with chargers, toiletries, and travel gadgets. If you find your bag is over the limit, shift heavy items to your personal item, like a backpack or purse. Most airlines don't weigh personal items, so this can be a smart way to redistribute weight and avoid extra fees. Another trick is to wear your bulkiest clothes, like jackets, sweaters, or boots on the plane. This not only saves space in your bag, but also helps keep your carry-on under the weight limit. Don't let a few extra pounds cost you at the gate. Overweight fees can be surprisingly high, and paying them can put a damper on the start of your trip. Always check your airline's baggage policy before you pack. Rules can vary not just by airline but by route and even by ticket class. A little research can save you time, money, and stress. With a bit of preparation, you can breeze through the airport, avoid unexpected fees, and start your journey on the right foot. Planning ahead keeps your trip on track and your wallet intact. Stay one step ahead of the scales and travel with confidence every time you fly. Basic economy fares look cheap, but the real cost is hidden in the fine print. Many airlines now restrict these tickets to a tiny personal item. No overhead carry-on allowed. Show up with a standard bag, and you'll pay a steep fee at the gate, sometimes more than your ticket. United, American, and Delta all have strict basic economy rules, and the penalties add up fast. That cheap fare can balloon by $100 or more round trip once you add baggage fees. Always read the baggage policy before booking, and compare the true cost of each fare. Sometimes paying a little more upfront for a standard ticket saves you money and hassle. Don't get caught by the basic economy trap. Do the math before you buy. Smart booking means fewer surprises at the airport. These aren't just theories. Airlines are enforcing new rules right now. European budget carriers have shrunk personal item sizes to tiny handbags, forcing more people to pay for carry-ons. Some airlines use boarding groups to limit overhead space, pushing late boarders to pay for gate checking. Spirit and Frontier charge the most if you wait until the airport to pay for your carry-on. Even legacy airlines are cracking down. 2 items only. No more sneaking on a shopping bag. Duty-free purchases now count toward your limit, and agents are less lenient than ever. The message is clear: follow the rules or pay up. Stay alert to these tactics, they're designed to catch you off guard. Knowing what to expect is your best defense. Ready to outsmart the airlines? It all starts with a little extra preparation and a few clever strategies that most travelers overlook. If you want to avoid unnecessary fees, stress, and last-minute surprises, you need to think ahead and plan smarter than the airlines expect. Always check your airline's baggage policy before every trip. Don't rely on memory or third-party sites. Airlines update their rules often, and what worked last time might not work now. Go directly to the airline's official website for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Write down or screenshot the exact size and weight limits for your flight. Having these details handy means you won't be caught off guard at the airport, and you can double-check your packing as you go. Use packing cubes to compress clothes and keep your bag within limits. Packing cubes not only save space, but also help you stay organized, making it easier to find what you need without unpacking everything. Wear your heaviest items and use a travel jacket with pockets to save space and weight. Bulky shoes, jackets, and even electronics can be worn or carried on your person, freeing up valuable space in your luggage and helping you avoid overweight bag fees. Airline credit cards often include free checked bags. One perk can pay for itself in a single trip. If you travel even just once or twice a year, the savings from waived baggage fees can easily outweigh the card's annual fee, and you might get other benefits like priority boarding or lounge access. If you fly often, aim for elite status for better baggage allowances. Frequent flyer programs reward loyal customers with extra perks, including more generous baggage policies, faster check-in, and sometimes even free upgrades. Always have a backup plan. Know if you can pay online to save on fees or shift items to a companion's bag. Some airlines charge less for prepaid baggage, and being flexible at the airport can help you avoid costly surprises. Don't argue at the gate, be ready to adapt. Gate agents have the final say, and staying calm and polite can sometimes get you a little extra leeway or help. Smart packing and a little research can save you hundreds. With these tips, you'll travel savvy, not sorry. Enjoy your trip knowing you've beaten the airlines at their own game. Airline rules are always changing, but you can stay ahead. The key is simple. Check the latest policies, pack smart, and be prepared for anything. A few minutes of research can mean the difference between a smooth trip and a costly headache. Use our tips. Verify rules, pack strategically, leverage credit card perks, and always have a plan. B. Share this guide with fellow travelers so everyone can avoid hidden fees. Stay informed, stay prepared, and travel smarter. For more tips and updates, subscribe to our newsletter. Don't let airline tricks ruin your next adventure. With the right knowledge, you'll breeze through the airport every time. Your next stress-free trip starts now.